Hey there, welcome back to Listen, Learn, and Earn, the podcast where we dive deep into fascinating ways to level up your life. Today, we're going to talk about something that might sound a little dramatic: how to disappear and become wealthy. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about stepping away from all the noise, redefining your life, and mentally real wealth, both financially and mentally. Now, before you start packing your bags and researching remote islands, let me clarify. Disappearing doesn't necessarily mean faking your death or pulling a James Bond move, although who hasn't thought about it? It's more about vanishing from the things that drain your energy, your wallet, and your potential, while reappearing in a better, wealthier version of yourself. Let's break it down step by step. Grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get started. Setting the stage. Why disappear? All right, let me paint you a picture. Imagine your life is like a cluttered garage. There's an old bike you haven't ridden in years, boxes of stuff you don't even remember owning, and somewhere in there the tools you actually need are buried. That's how most people live: cluttered, distracted, and stuck in old habits. Disappearing, metaphorically speaking, is about decluttering your life. It's about saying, hey, I'm tired of running on this hamster wheel for someone else's dreams. I'm out, but not out to nowhere, out to something better. This step isn't about escape, it's about transformation. And if you stick with me, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Step 1. Cut the cord and create space. Okay, first things first. If you're serious about disappearing, you need to start cutting cords. This is where things get real. Unplug from social media, not forever, but enough to stop wasting hours scrolling through Karen's vacation photos or Jeff's new crypto hustle. Social media is a rabbit hole of comparison. And trust me, no one builds wealth by comparing themselves to others. And let's talk about people. Yep, those people. The ones who always seem to have drama. The ones who tell you your ideas are dumb. Or the ones who borrow money but never pay it back. You know who I'm talking about. It's time to set boundaries. Be polite but firm. Hey, I'm focusing on some big changes right now, and I need to step back for a bit. Now, this part might sting a little, but it's worth it. When you cut the noise, you create space, and in that space, you can start planting the seeds for wealth. Step 2. Master the art of going dark, but not too dark. Here's a fun fact. Some of the wealthiest people in history were experts at going dark. They didn't broadcast their plans, they worked in silence and let their success make the noise. Think of this phase like being a ninja. Quiet, focused, and highly effective. Now, this doesn't mean you have to disappear into the woods and live off berries. Going dark can be as simple as not sharing your every move with the world. Want to start a side hustle? Don't announce it on Facebook. Thinking about switching careers? Keep it to yourself until you've got a solid plan. There's power in mystery. But, and this is important, don't isolate yourself completely. You need a small circle of trusted allies who support your goals. These are the people you can brainstorm with, learn from, and lean on when things get tough. They're your ride-or-die crew, and they'll be crucial as you build your wealth. Step 3. Build wealth brick by brick. Now we're getting to the juicy part: making money. Here's the truth most people don't tell you. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built one smart decision at a time. So, let's break down some practical ways to start building. First up, learn how to invest. I know. The word invest can feel intimidating, like something only people with yachts and fancy suits do. But here's the thing. Investing isn't rocket science. Start small, download a beginner-friendly app like Acorns or Robinhood, and put a few bucks into ETFs or index funds. It's like planting a money tree. Small now, but it'll grow over time. Next, let's talk about skills. If you want to make serious money, you need to invest in yourself. Learn a high-income skill like coding, copywriting, digital marketing, or even something creative like video editing. The internet is a goldmine of free resources, so you've got no excuses. Spend your weekends learning instead of binge-watching Netflix, and you'll thank yourself later. Oh, and don't forget about side hustles. Whether it's flipping items on eBay, freelancing, or starting a YouTube channel, hello, passive income, there are endless ways to make extra cash. The key is to pick something you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. Step 4. Embrace minimalism and financial freedom. Now here's a curveball. The less you spend, the richer you become. Sounds weird, right? But think about it. Most people blow their money on stuff they don't need. Fancy cars, designer clothes, expensive gadgets. It's all just clutter. If you really want to disappear and become wealthy, you've got to embrace minimalism. This doesn't mean living like a monk, but it does mean being intentional with your spending. Ask yourself, does this thing add real value to my life? If the answer is no, skip it. And while we're at it, let's talk about debt. Debt is like an anchor dragging you down, and if you want to sail into wealth, you need to cut it loose. Make a plan to pay off high-interest debt first, then work your way down. Trust me, the freedom you'll feel is worth every sacrifice. Step 5. The long game. Here's the deal. Disappearing and becoming wealthy isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle. You're playing the long game here, and that means staying patient and consistent. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your financial empire. But here's the fun part. Once you start seeing progress, it gets addictive. That first $1,000 in your savings account feels amazing. Your first investment profit? Even better. And before you know it, you'll look back and think, wow, I'm really doing this. Now, let's not forget to enjoy the journey. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about freedom, happiness, and living life on your own terms. So, take a moment to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and keep pushing forward. All right, my friends, that's a wrap on today's episode of Listen, Learn, and Earn. I hope this inspired you to take control of your life, cut the noise, and start building your wealth, one step at a time. Remember, it's not about running away from your problems, it's about running toward a better future. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration. And as always, keep learning, keep earning, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.